In this Photoshop tutorial, I'll be showing you how to erase elements of your image that maybe you don't want to be there anymore. Say for example you took this photo of this nice autumn leaf pathway and there's a bicycle in the way and you'd like to get rid of that. We'll show you using the clone stamp tool in Photoshop how to erase that and make it as if you can barely tell that it was there originally. We also have another image with this woman on a bicycle, and we'll use this to show you some effects of the clone stamping tool. So let's open up this first image in Photoshop. So we have our image here, and if you haven't done zooming in Photoshop yet, that's Command plus and minus on a Mac, or Control plus and minus on PC to zoom in and out. When you're zoomed up, you can press and hold the space key, and your cursor will turn into a hand, and that allows you to move around your image. This makes it really easy to get to a certain spot within your file. So the first tool we're going to use is over here on the toolbar, and it's called the Spot Healing Brush tool. If you click and hold on that, you can see that you have different options here. For today, we're going to only use this first one here, the Spot Healing Brush tool. So why this Spot Healing Brush tool is helpful is, let's zoom up on these flowers. Let's say I wanted to erase some of these flowers, the ones that are outside of the main bunch. All you do is you draw over the top of the part that you want to erase and release your mouse button, and Photoshop approximates the pixel data around where you've drawn and estimates what you'd like it to look like. So I'll get rid of this next flower here, and you'll notice that it lightly shades over the image, and then when you release your mouse button, it does the work for you. So you can go around and tidy up the outside of this flower bunch, and it's really quick and easy. And you'll notice sometimes it's not perfect. We still have a little bit of a stalk here on the flower. That's alright, just draw over that, and it should erase it. So I'm just going to follow around the outside here and erase the rest of these flowers. Do them piece by piece. So that's how the Spot Healing Brush works. You can clean up small blemishes on your image. Say if you have a photo of somebody and they have some small marks on their skin, you can very quickly and easily dot that out with the healing brush. Or if you had some birds in the background in the sky and you wanted to get rid of those, you can use the Spot Healing Brush to get rid of those really quickly. But let's say we have a bigger piece that we want to get rid of. This photo here with a bicycle. Let's open that up in Photoshop. So we have the bicycle here. And this is a bit bigger, so the Spot Healing Brush isn't the best tool for this. So there's a tool in here that we can use, and that tool is the Clone Stamp tool. And the Clone Stamp tool works in a similar sort of way, where it will use other image data to cover up the thing you want to erase. So we'll choose the Clone Stamp tool, and now I'd like to make this brush a little bit bigger, and it'll save me having to do all of the bike in little pieces, and I can do it in one go. So let's right click on the screen, and we can change our brush size. Let's make it about 200, and at any point you can change your size, move your mouse up to the top and have a look how large it is. That looks good. To get rid of this menu here, just click up in the gray area on the top of your screen, and if you accidentally click first, you'll get this pop-up window here, and that says you actually have to click the Alt button to define a spot. So if that pops up, just hit OK, you haven't done anything wrong. What I'd like to do is hold down my Alt key, and you'll notice that the cursor brush turns into a little crosshair. So let's put this over these two little orange leaves here. Hold down the Alt key, then left click with your mouse, then release both the Alt key and your mouse. And now you'll notice when you move around your brush, it's carrying those two leaves. So what we've done is we've set a defined point within our image. Wherever I put this brush, if I click and hold and start to draw, it's going to start to draw that exact same area that I clicked on the left. And you can actually see, if you look closely, there's a little crosshair near those two left orange leaves. So as I move my brush around, you can see that it's following the pathway that I'm following on the right, and then when I release clicking, it's covered up the bike. So you can see that this area here is a copy of this over here. But what Clone Stamp does is it includes a bit of a gradient and a fade around the edge. So when you zoom out, it looks like the bike was never there. So now you can see that there's a little bit of a duplication. So clone stamping is really easy, but it's a bit tricky to make it look flawless and not have the eye see a duplication of part of the image. So let's just go back in. We'll go back to our Clone Stamp tool. And this time I'd like to cover up these orange leaves because they look too similar to that over there. So I'm going to move my mouse over to the side here, hold down Alt and click once. And now I've defined this point as my starting point. And I'll bring it over here and I'll just draw a little bit, just about like that. Now when I zoom out, it's really hard to tell that there was a bicycle there in the first place. You can also use the clone stamp tool to duplicate objects in your page. So let's say I'd like to add this tree, but put it over to the side here. Take my mouse over to the tree, hold down the Alt button, click there at the top part of the tree, release the Alt key and your mouse key, and now bring my mouse over to here, and you'll notice that I have the top of the tree saved. Let's start to draw. Draw the tree in, and we'll go up higher. Like that. And we have a second tree. And it looks, aside from it being exactly the same tree, you can see that there's no border, and the gradient around the outside is really believable. So if you wanted to duplicate something in your image, you can also use the clone stamp for that. So we'll go back to the woman on the bicycle image, and the way you can also erase something is, let's say we wanted to erase the wheel here. Let's bring my mouse over here. It's a little bit large, so let's change the size down to be 140. That'll work. Click up the top to close that menu. And now I'd like to use some of this to cover up the wheel over here. So move my mouse over to the grass, hold down Alt, click once, release the Alt key and your mouse key, and now you can see that my brush has a part of the wheat from where we Alt clicked. Now just go over the wheel and gently start to draw. And it's hard to see, but where I originally clicked over here, there's a little cursor that's moving around. As I'm drawing, it's showing you the part on the right that it's now drawing on the left. And if we wanted to do some duplication, let's go over to the woman's face, hold down the Alt key, click once, release the Alt key and your mouse key, and now you can see that it's carried a bit of her mouth. Let's just click and draw and add her in the basket. So there you go. So that's the beauty of the clone stamp tool, is for erasing and duplicating. And before that was the spot healing brush tool, and that's for really small, quick and easy fixes on your image. So the clone stamp is a tool in Photoshop that's actually really fun to muck around with. Get some images and see if you can erase things that are in the image or duplicate things, and just experiment with it. It's really fun to use.